Let's lie down on our backs. Bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to open out wide. There's nothing to do here but breathe. Allow your body to melt heavier on the mat with each exhale. Slowly pull your knees up into your chest. Grab behind your hamstrings, rock and roll up into a tabletop position. Shoulders over your wrist, your hips are over your knees. Side plank, knee down. Extend the right leg long behind you, toes on the mat. Then spin your right heel down and kickstand your left leg. Inhale, the right arm up to the sky. Firm the base of your hand into the mat and seal the right edge of that foot into the mat. Stay here. Hand to the mat. Right leg, left arm, float off of the mat. With the body straight, exhale the left arm over to the right as the right leg counterbalances to the left. Pull the front ribs to your pelvis. Inhale, return back to center. Keep the left bicep by the ear. Left arm to the right corner of the mat, the back leg to the left corner of the mat. Inhale back to center. And let's continue this for a few rounds. Lift up through that back leg. One more here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower the hand and the knee back to the mat. Other side. Side plank, knee down. Extend the left leg long behind you. Spin the left heel to the mat. Kickstand your right leg. Inhale, the left arm up. Grow tall through the left fingertips. Keep stretching the fingertips to the sky. Press the base of your palm into the mat. Left hand lowers to the mat. Left toes float up, right arm up. Pull the biceps next to the right ear. Knit your front ribs in. Exhale, move the right hand to the left as the left foot counterbalances to the right. Weather vane. Inhale back to center. Exhale, weather vane to the left. Right arm to the left corner of the mat. Back leg to the right corner of the mat. Inhale, back to center. Let's take a few more rounds here on your own. Come back to the center. Back to tabletop. Hand and the knee lowers. Walk your hands a few inches forward, tuck your toes. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press the mat away with the hands. Lift your hips high. You can keep a slight bend to the knees. Eye gaze is looking between your feet, your knees, or your navel. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Shoulders over your fingertips. Stay in plank. Bend your knees and hover them 1 to 2 inches off the mat. Feel the core engaged. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Knit your front ribs in. Lengthen your tailbone down. Keep holding it here. Straighten the legs back into plank. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. Interlace your fingers and place them behind your head. You can bend the knees as much as you need to relax your belly on your upper thighs. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Just breathe here. Release your arms down, bring your feet together. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hinging from your hips, forward fold. Place your hands on the floor on blocks, forehead to knees. Inhale, lift up halfway, pressing the hands into the floor or your shins. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into plank. Bring your knees, your chest, and your chin to the floor. Lower the hips down, peel your chest up. Exhale, tuck the back toes, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. 3-legged dog. Right foot steps in between your hands. Low lunge. Seal the back heel down. Cartwheel your arms up parallel to the floor. Warrior 2. Place a deep bend into that front knee. Bring the shoulders away from your ears. Bring the shoulders over your hips. Eye gaze is looking beyond the right fingertips. Star pose, bring your toes in, arms up overhead. Horse pose, bring the heels in, toes out, hands to heart. Bend the knees deep, sit low. Keep a straight spine. Toes straight, stay out. Straighten the legs, arms up. Horse pose again. Bend those knees, sink deep. Bring the hands together at prayer, heart center. Inhale, arms up, star pose. Last time. Bring the hips low, hands to heart center, exhale. This time, toes swivel in, straighten the legs, arms up overhead, back to star. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Shift left, bend the left knee. You can come up on those toes and lift that heel off the ground. And you want to bring those right toes flexed to your knees. Low lunge. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, frame that front foot. Step that right foot back into side plank. Inhale, the right arm up. Press into the mat with your left hand and float the right leg up. You want that right foot in line with the hip socket. Rainbow your hips up. Hand and foot down into plank. Lower halfway down. Bend the elbows back. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Top of the feet to the mat. Press your chest forward. Exhale, lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Step that foot in between your hands, low lunge. Seal the back heel down, come up, cartwheel your arms up parallel to the floor. Deep bend in that front knee, shoulders over your hips. Star pose, toes turn toward the side of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead in prayer. Bring the heels in, hands to heart. Goddess pose. Keeping the toes out, straighten the legs. Inhale, your arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale, bend deeply into the knees. Bring the hips down. Hands together at prayer, heart center. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms up overhead. Last time, bend those knees, hips down, hands together at prayer, heart center. Bring the toes in, straighten the arms up. Inhale, arms up, star pose. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend deeply into that right knee. You can come up on the balls of your foot, or you can bring that heel to the mat. Toes pointing back to the knee. Come to low lunge. Walk your hands back to the top. Bring that left foot back, going into side plank. You can stack the feet on top of one another, or you can bring that right foot in front of the left foot in front of the right. Inhale, the left arm up. Press deeply into that hand and slowly lift that left leg up to hip height. Hand and foot down, back into plank. Inhale, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Come onto your forearms, find dolphin pose, and walk the feet in close. Press down into the forearms, strong core. And see if you can walk your feet in a little more. Inhale the right leg up and hold. Press the floor away with your hands. Lower the leg down. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts. And lower the leg. Press into your hands back into downward facing dog. Bring the feet back, hips high. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale. Step or jump towards the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep, the arms to sky. Exhale to Tadasana. Padahastasana. Separate the feet, hands down, and bring your palms to the bottom of your feet. Bend the elbows and bow over the legs. Release your neck. Every time you exhale, go a little deeper. Release your hands, bring your feet back together. Bend the knees and slowly roll up to a Tadasana. Sweep the left hand behind you, palm facing up. Place your hands at the ankle. Squeeze your knees together. Inhale the right arm up. Kicking the leg up behind you, bring your body down. Keep kicking and stretching at the same time. Find balance here by focusing on one point. Warrior 3. Bring that left knee up towards the chest and sweep that left leg long behind you. Hands together at prayer heart center. Engage the upper back muscles to open the chest. Pull those shoulders back. Bring that left hip down. Standing splits. Place your hands on the floor or on blocks. Lift that left leg high behind you. Use the left glute to drive that back leg up. From here, you can take practice handstand kicks if you have a wall close to you. The right foot comes off the mat each time you kick up. Okay, now let's find standing split again. Forward fold, left leg down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Hop or step back to bent elbows. Come down halfway, elbows graze the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet are on the floor. Bring your chest towards the top of the mat. Lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Look forward, inhale. Hop, step, or jump in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms up to sky. Exhale, arms down. Bring the right leg behind you. Right palm facing up. Grab at the ankle. Inhale, left arm up. Kick the back foot up as the body goes down. A back bend behind the heart. So stretch your chest forward. Relax that right shoulder. Find one gaze here to find balance. Use that glute strength to kick up even higher. Bring that knee down. Pull that knee up into the chest. Hands together at prayer. Extend the right leg back. Warrior 3. Bring the leg up, body down. Knit the front ribs in. Standing splits. Bring the hands down, back leg up to the sky. You have an option of placing your hands on blocks here. Use that right glute to drive the back leg up. You can balance here with two hands, or the left hand can grab hold of the left calf muscle, pressing your chest even closer to that leg. Let's do a few handstand kicks here, lifting that left foot off the mat. And when you're ready, find standing split again. Breathe out, forward fold. Slowly roll up to Tadasana. Left knee up. Left knee up, place your two peace sign fingers in between your big and your second toe. Your right hand to your hip. Extend the leg out on the exhale. Stand tall. Soften your shoulders down. If you lose your balance, hop right back in. Send energy through that left heel as you balance. You can modify it by bending that knee as much as you need to. Release that foot down, Tadasana. Right knee lifts, inhale. Take the peace sign fingers and place them between the big and second toe. Left hand to hip. Straighten that right leg on the exhale. Again, you have an option to keep that kicking leg bent. That kicking knee can be bent. Keep the standing leg straight. Pull up on the kneecap. Bring the shoulders over the hips for a lengthened spine. Right leg lowers to Tadasana, exhale. Now float the heels up as you bring the arms overhead. Engage your glutes and your core. Try squeezing those heels together. You'll find more balance there. Diver's pose. Keep the heels lifted, legs straight. Sweep the arms by your side as you reach forward to a flat back. So lead with your chest. Bring your eye gaze down. Crown of the head stretches forward. Fingertips reach back. crow pose. Bring your hands to the mat and press your hands down. Let your knees come to your triceps. Look forward and tilt forward, and maybe your toes will lift off the ground. You can try lifting the right foot. Try lifting the left foot. Try lifting both feet. Good. Bring the feet down. Step back into plank. Come halfway down. Bend the elbows back. Elbows graze the body. Top of the feet on the mat. Lower your hips down. Press your chest forward. Upward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky. Three-legged dog. Keep the leg high. Walk your hands back for standing splits at the back of the mat. You can place your hands on blocks here. Or you can bring your left hand to the back of that calf muscle, pulling your chest towards the knee. Keep the back of the leg lifted. Walk your hands forward into plank. Lift the hips. Walk the hands back. Standing splits. Last time. Leg lifted. Walk your hands out to plank. Now exhale, chaturanga. Come down halfway. Upward facing dog. Tops of both feet to the mat. Exhale, lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Three-legged dog. The leg stays high. Walk your hands back into standing splits. Exhale. Find your balance. Use your options. Leg stays lifted. Walk the hands out to plank. Exhale, walk the hands back again. Standing splits. Last time, leg lifted. Inhale, walk your hands out to plank. Chaturanga, bend at the elbows. Top of the feet on the mat, upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Inhale. Then lower all the way down to your belly. Locust pose. Slide your hands all the way underneath you, palms facing the mat. Press the arms and the hands into the mat. Point your toes. Now lift the right leg up. Keep the lifted leg straight and lift it up even higher. Exhale, lower down. Left side. Press the arms and the legs into the mat. Straighten both legs and lift the left leg up. Bring your chin back to the mat. Stay here. Lift the leg even higher. 5 more breaths. Lower the leg back down. Free the arms and turn your chin to the right and rest. Sphinx pose. Walk your hands forward and prop yourself up on your forearms. Pull your chest between the gates of the arms. You can stay here or you can move to seal pose. Rotate your forearms out to a 45-degree angle with your hands at the top of the mat or the top corners of the mat. Then press the hands down and lift your elbows up. Slowly begin to straighten the arms. Relax the legs behind you. Relax your glutes. Relax your lower back. For more of a back bend, you can walk your hands in. For less of a back bend, you can walk your hands forward. Let everything be soft. Your hips stay connected to the mat. Soften back down. Turn your chin to the left and breathe. Full locust pose. Bring the hands underneath you, palms facing down. Grip the mat with your hands. Press through your palms and lift both legs up. Try squeezing the heels and toes together. Maybe bringing the forehead to the mat. Try lifting up higher. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Keep those knees straight. Just lift the heels up. Lower everything down. Free the arms and turn your chin to the right. Slowly bring the hands by your shoulders. Press yourself up and have a seat on your mat. Deer pose. Lay the right shin bone down in front, parallel to the top of the mat, and lay your left shin bone down to the side of the mat, parallel to the side edge of the mat. Lift up long through the spine here. Take a deep breath in. Let the breath out and twist to the right. Move the right shoulder back and take your gaze beyond the right shoulder. Try keeping your left sits bones on the mat. Pull the left hip back and down as you continue to twist right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Stay twisted and fold. Walk the hands as far away as it feels good to you. continue to breathe here. Rise back up and release the twist. Stretch the left leg long, half saddle. Bend the right knee, bringing the top of that foot to the mat, heel close to your glute. Now, slowly recline back. You can walk your hands back. If you already feel a deep stretching sensation on this upper thigh, you can hold it here. You also have the option of coming onto your elbows or your forearms, or you can come all the way down, holding it here. Go to your edge and just breathe. Start to rise. Deer pose on the other side. Left shin bone down in front, parallel to the top of the mat. Right leg behind. Right thigh is parallel to the top of the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Gaze over the left shoulder. Pull the right hip back and down. Keep your hips level as you twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Stay in the twist and just fold. Exhale. You can walk the hands out, come down onto your forearms, or rest your lower belly on the left thigh. Just let everything go here. Begin to rise and release the twist. Extend the right leg out long and bend the left knee. Bringing the top of that foot on the mat, your heel is towards your glute. You have the option of sitting on a block here, placing that block underneath the right sits bones. Now recline back, walking your hands back, coming onto your forearms, or lying on your back. Go to your edge here. Release that left glute Find complete relaxation here. Slowly rise up. Begin to make your way down onto your back. Pull your knees up into your chest. Exhale, knees straight to the left. Arms extend out to the side like the letter T. Heavy your right shoulder into the mat as you twist. Eye gaze is looking to the right. Just settle in here and let everything be heavy. You worked so hard today. You deserve this. Unwind and bring the knees back to center. Bring those knees to the right. Bring the left shoulder back to the mat. Gaze to your left. Again, allow your body to melt onto the floor. Slowly unwind. Draw your knees up tightly into your chest. Give yourself a big bear hug. Take one final long inhale. Completely release. Shavasana. Extend those legs long and wide. Bring your arms out wide to the side. Find complete and total relaxation here. Shavasana.